I'm Russ Abbott, and welcome to Breakthrough Sudoku. Today we'll be talking about a technique called lonely cells. Lonely cells it's one cell within an area. You have a row area, a column area, and a box area. And it's one of those cells within an area, any one of those three, that hasn't had any recordings yet, or wasn't given when the puzzle started, or hasn't been solved. So it's just lonely. And by looking at those cells, you'd be surprised how often you can either define it to just two numbers or you can solve it outright. Okay, so let's get on to lonely cells. So here's a puzzle that's been going for a while, and we've played it pretty far into it, and several things are solved. There's a lot of givens, of course, as all puzzles do, but there's a lot solved. And a number of cells have been defined to two recordings. But I want you to look at column 9 right here. And look at that. You got most of all of the cells, with the exception of F9, have either been solved, it might have been given when the puzzle started, or they've been confined to other recordings, such as C9 is going to be a 726 possibility, D9 so far is a 7-9, E9 is a 6-9, H9 is going to be a 5-2 or 8. That's what that little X means. Nothing else can go there. And so far, I9 is a 5-3. So that's what, so far, each one of those cells have been either confined to or so far confined to. However, look at F9. F9 is all by itself, and thus I call it lonely. Okay, so let's see if we can do something with that cell. Okay, so let's just go through the numbers. Can it be a 1? And the answer is no. So 1 right there. Can it be a 2? Nope, a 2 right here. Can it be a 3? And I believe I don't see any 3s, so let's go ahead and put a little 3 right there. We know it can be a 3. Can it be a 4? No, it's a 4 up here. Can it be a 5? Nope. 6, 7. There's an 8 up here and a 9. So the only thing left is 3. So as a result of that, let's get rid of all these things that we've circled, other potentials. That F9 becomes a 3, if it was lonely. Now we can go down there and we can get rid of that 3, and that becomes a 3 down there in I7. And this right here, F5, that becomes a 1, because it's a 1-3X, and that 3 then took out the 3 right there. And then E4 becomes an 8, E6 becomes a 3, and much more happens. That becomes an 8 there in C6, and C1 becomes a 4, and C2 becomes a 3. And even more happens beyond that. So just by solving that one lonely cell right there in F9, we really developed a lot of progress, maybe even solved the puzzle. So great job. Lonely cells. All levels of Sudoku you'll find those. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching that video. For more information, please go to breakthroughsudoku.com. There you can buy the book Breakthrough Sudoku, or you can sign up for live Zoom classes. You can also go to our merchandise store where we have products like pencils, erasers, and mugs. And if you want exclusive access to things like classes year-round, one-on-one sessions, discounted merchandise, and more, you can sign up for the Breakthrough Sudoku membership. You can follow the links below for all of that. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.